Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com, and I'm going to do a first impression gameplay video for Seal Online, free-to-play 3D anime-inspired MMORPG by YNK Interactive. Now I'll spend about 5-10 minutes running around checking this game out, make quick comments. If you guys want to play Seal Online or just learn more about it, check out our full review on MMOHut.com on the link on the right sidebar. Now here we go, there's one server right now, Melkuth. It looks like it's empty, I don't know why, 1 and 2, let's just click 1 for now. And let's make our character. Now this kind of reminds me of Paper Mario for some reason, but I'm not sure why. But let's click Create New. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 playable classes over here. We got Priest, Warrior, Knight, Craftsman, Jester, Mage, and Beginner. Now in this game you can actually choose to play as a beginner or choose to play as a class right away. If you play as a beginner, you can basically try out the other classes, check out the game a little bit. And once you reach level 10, you can then pick your class. Or if you already know what you're going to play, you can just skip the whole beginner phase and just pick your class right away. You don't start at level 10 though, you start at level 1 either way. So I know I'm going to play Warrior anyway, so I will not play beginner. But it's cool that the game has a class like Craftsman. Not a lot of MMORPGs have that. And other than that, we have the basic archetypes over here. We got Jester, which is is a thief. And Priest, Healer, Knight, Warrior, yep. I'm going to go with Warrior for now and name myself Remote. And you have a few options for hairstyles, and I'm gonna pick the most awesome one, which is obviously this one. And let's click Create Character. So there's really not a lot of character customization options. I can start in Town Elim, Town Newbies, and Town Line. I strongly recommend if you're new to the game, you just play Town Newbies. There's a lot of newbie quests that teach you the game. But I'm gonna go play on Town Lime. Because I know what I'm doing. I'm a boss. Seal Online, start. Alright, Town Line. Wow, this town is backwater. Let's go look around over here. This actually looks like a newbie town. I don't know why. Alright, well, there's an NPC beggar over here. Let's talk to this guy. There's a guy beating on a statue. Learn how to sleep from a beggar. Alright. Yeah, there's some really weird conversation options over here. It looks like the translations aren't too good. Alright, whatever. Let's go away from that guy. There's a thing over here, let's beat on it. And you don't get anything for it, so let's not do that. I don't know why that guy's doing it. But let's just find our way outside town real quick. And let's do that. So as for playable classes, the game has 6 playable classes, which is pretty good. And the game's graphics right away, I can tell, look a little bit like Fly for Fun, and a little bit like Fiesta, and a little bit like Dream of Mirror. Kind of like a mix of all 3 of those. Wagon Driver. I love how the Wagon Driver just carries a toy horse. It looks awesome. He's got a top hat too, so he's full of wind. Let's fight some naive beanies. I guess when you go later into the game, they're not naive anymore. They're all-out beanies. And yeah, this is one of those cutesy MMORPGs where you'll spend most of the game killing cute little enemies. They're not even menacing at all. Poor things, look at that guy. I'm just slapping him around with that big sword. Gameplay is pretty much simple, point and click gameplay. You don't get to use the D-pad to move around or WSAD. Let's keep beating these guys up for now. This is my XP meter over here, and what this basically does is prepare for my combos. When it glows like that, I can hit W, S, A, or D. And depending on which one I do a special attack that does slightly more damage. And the game calls these combo attacks, and I'm sure you can chain them later on, but not so much early on. And I'm just fighting a lot of low-level monsters over here. As for looting, you can pretty much do it by clicking on the item from the monster you kill, or just hit spacebar. And instead, why is this question mark over my head? HP can be recovered by sleeping or eating. So let's check out this sleep over here. I click 1. Oh my god, this game is awesome. He just lays down with the newspaper. This game is already full of wind. No other game do you do that. In most games you just sit down. Here you just lay down with a newspaper and sleep. That's awesome. Alright, let's wander around a little bit more. Warp outside the crude dungeon. Sounds cool. Now the game is a fairly large game world of over 25 maps, and most of it's connected really conveniently with these warps. And they just get from point A to point B real fast. The game's music in the background is pretty cheerful as well. These snowflakes are pretty big, and they disappear when they hit the ground. Well, level 25 boss. I don't think I stand much of a chance against those guys, but I can take it. Oh my god, that guy looks awesome too. For some reason, I really like the monster animations here. They look ridiculous actually, but that's what I like about them. I get it, it's Baba, like a sheep. Anyway, it's cool because you actually gain experience as you attack in this game, rather than when you kill the monster. So I did get experience for killing him. Let's go to Elim. Alright, we are in Elim over here. It's a big city. And wow, there's a lot of players over here. That status at the beginning of the game where you saw the server status, it was totally lying. There's way more people than it said. So we got a guy over here that pretty much, I don't know, I don't want to talk to him. Go away. And I like all that quest NPCs and just, you know, interactive NPCs are all bunched together over here, so you don't have to really look for them. But yeah, let's find our way outside town. This place is packed. Wow. So just looking around, I can tell these are all the, you know, player-made stores, and when I see a scene like this, I really start appreciating games like World of Warcraft and even Runes of Magic that have auction houses, because having to dig through all of these shops just to find an item you want to buy is just ridiculous in my opinion. It's so much easier if they just had an auction house. And these guys wouldn't have to leave their computer on AFK just to sell their items or buy whatever they're looking for. An auction house system would have been much better in my opinion. And this reminds me of Frontera a little bit. And yeah, this scene especially reminds me of Fly for Fun. The city area. And there are a lot of players in this game for sure. Let's find our way outside town though. And the town is full of NPCs where you can purchase equipment from, potions and the such. There's a bank as well. Over here we got people fishing, it seems. Let's take a look at them. How they are fishing through the bridge is beyond me. So I guess the game doesn't recognize this as a bridge, and that's weird. Their lines are going through the... Okay, let's just leave it at that. Let's just walk away. And this bunny over here, click the help button blinking on the side. One help button blinking on the side. There's only one help button over here. Alright, this is pretty cool. There's a level guide over here, so for the first 10 levels of the game, it tells you exactly what you should be killing and what you can be doing, which is really neat. In gameplay, so if you have any questions even, you can just pretty much look everything up over here, which is really nice. And the only other game that I believe did this was Luminary Rise of the Gunzo, but I believe that did a little bit better, because that game offered the whole database of items in the game, right in, you know, built into the game. Well, let's go kill a few of these cute guys over here. Alright, let's see my skills while I wait. He dies pretty fast though, and yeah, my XP does go up, even if I don't, you know, as I attack, rather than when I kill it. So let's see my job skills over here. I have concentration, I get at level 6, and another one level 8. So my first activated skill is level 8. Now that's required points 8, level 10. So up until level 10 you won't have any activated skills. Though you do gain 1 SP over here every once in a while. I guess I started with 1 and I got 2. I don't know. But I have a skill over here called Great Sword Combo, and it's a passive skill. I'm going to go ahead and improve it. Study skill. Drag it over here and click OK. Yeah boy, it's leveled. One more time. No, I can't do it yet. So yeah, apparently you get a few SPs per level, and certain skills can take more than 1 or 2 SPs to learn. Yeah, these take a lot. This guy's tough over here. I can just go to sleep. I clicked that by accident. I smacked this guy with a combo attack of WSAND. And my combo does not do a lot of damage to that guy. And as I use combo skills over here, my XP meter over here just decreases. And I run out of combo points apparently. Man, this guy's tough. I want to run away. So I can't kill those level 5 monsters yet. So I'm going to go run and kill this guy. I have 11 eggs over here which I can use. And I just leveled up, so I killed. So I'm going to kill this guy now. I got full HP, ready to go. This shroom ain't going nowhere. I'll zoom in on my character over here. My dude looks awesome. Smack this guy around. Yap, yap. So now I can tell right away though, if you guys are looking for like an anime-inspired game to play, this is definitely worth checking out. The game's interface almost reminds me of Ragnarok, so if you're into that, or just any anime-inspired MMORPG, this game is both popular and offers a lot of features. And even late game, there's a lot to do. The game's max level is level 200 plus, so there's an enormous amount of grinding to do. You won't run out of grinding, trust me. At least for a while. There's a second job advancements as well after level 150. Although I feel that that just feels way too far away. They definitely should have had like one at level 40 and then one at level 80 and then one at 150. But I don't know. I hate when games do that. They put the first job advancement so far away that only really the hardcore players will get there. This guy's tough. I'm gonna kill some easier monsters over here. But each of the game's 6 classes get 2 different job advancements at level 150. For PvP options, you'll be surprised. I mean, this game looks really cute and all, but it has some pretty serious PvP options. You can do guild battles, you can do a PvP arena, and you can even do open PvP. And you can PK anybody in the game world, except a few maps, and you can do so freely. But doing so, you get some penalty points, and you can't do it too much, otherwise you get some... The game penalizes you for something, but it's cool that you can attack anybody anywhere. Except a few safe zones in the game and towns. Kill this guy over here. And he dropped 2 bags, lucky me. 2 Garneriums, or whatever that was. And he dropped the Geranium and a large Geranium, lucky me. And why does this bunny over here keep trying to talk to me? I clicked this last time. Now what? He won't go away, forget him. And these tips just won't go away either. Let's go to the upstream Glass River. Whoa, there's a bunch of people over here. I'm gonna say sup, guys. Anyway, guys, I'm running out of time. If you guys want to learn more about Steel Online or just play it yourself, check out our full review on MMOHut.com. Later, guys.